What's up, guys? It is Jake, back at it again. Hope you guys are doing good. It is Sunday evening. I was about to do a meditation, and a couple people recently have asked me to make videos with some tips and tricks, things to help them with meditation because they have issues, and I'm not sure exactly what it is. Most likely the chatter in your mind, the monkey mind, not being able to just, kind of be silent, even though I don't think the silent approach is always the best approach. But anyways, yeah, but it'd be cool to make a video. And I know this is blue. I just downloaded a new software a couple days ago, so I'm just messing with this. And I thought that was really neat. They have a couple others. I don't know if this will show up in the video whenever you guys watch it. Oh, wow. That's pretty trippy. Whoa. Sorry. Anyway, so yeah, I thought the blue was pretty cool. So I'll only do it like probably this one time, or not all the time. I just think it looks really neat, especially with the elephant. I got the incense burning over there, and it's meditation, relaxing. So I just thought dark blue, that looks pretty neat. Yeah, so what I'm going to do is I have my headphones. These are connected to my PlayStation right now, and I have the meditation music on my PlayStation. So I know this isn't a live video, but if you guys want to put on some meditation music yourself, go for it, and we'll see where this goes. So maybe do some Reiki, see if anything comes through. I made a video last night, but I didn't upload it because I didn't like it. But a Syrian came through. So that was very interesting. A Syrian came through, and I saw her, and she had a message. It was just about your galactic chakra, just talking about the chakras, how there's many chakras, and there's a lot of chakras that people aren't aware of. Some people are with the galactic one, but it was like a short message. But yeah, so I thought I'd redo this, and this is much better quality than Zoom. So as long as I can record for a good length on here, I don't know what the max time is. I'll probably use this. It's really simple. So yeah, alright, so I hope you guys are doing well. I'm going to put on the music, and we'll get started. So I always like to take deep breaths at first. Deep breaths really helps me ground, helps me let go, helps me de-stress. The breath is very important. And let that belly expand as much as you can with the breathing. And this is your sea of chi as well, and so a lot of energy is stored here. And I feel it's very important with meditation that we visualize and we be creative. And so a lot of imagination. And so to ground, I always like to start, and a lot of you probably do this as well, I like to start by visualizing an energetic cord going down the top, from the top of my spine all the way down into the core of Gaia. And you can have a little fun with that too. You can visualize a crystal being anchored into Gaia. You can visualize your feet as branches, roots, as a lot of other people do as well. Whatever it is that helps you connect and ground and feel centered and locked in. And after a while of visualizing that cord going down and connecting to Gaia, after many meditations, for me it wasn't too long, but after a good amount of them, you'll actually start to feel that. You'll actually feel that energy, that connection. Or from the beginning. Everyone's different. But you want to visualize because you are going inside right now. You're going into the universe inside yourself. And like I've said in my channeling videos, meditation is what I use to get into the channeling state and to connect. And what they taught me and what I've learned from other people as well is that, for example, there was the example that I used a long time ago. I know I've used it in many videos. Is that a rocket ship is using its fuel to go up into space and eventually doesn't have to anymore because it goes and then there's no gravity and you kind of just float off. So if you want to connect to beings or connect to things or get insight, a lot of times you want to visualize. And once you visualize and you kind of go to a safe spot, create a place in your mind to go meditate when you're doing your meditation here, once you start doing those things, other things will come and you're not making them up. It's like you are finally in sync. And so I always say that to me, that's very important. And right now in this life, with everything going on, I feel there's a battle of the psyche, of the psyche, and I feel that we mentally need to be strong and keep ourselves strong. So meditation right now is absolutely important in any way you meditate. I think exercise is also a way of meditation as well. So just feel yourself connected to Gaia. Feel yourself connected to everything. Feel the love. Feel her energy. And she will send third eye images as well. They're usually very different. They're all different. I never get the same one. And lately I've been getting a lot of third eye images when I connect to Gaia. Okay, so I'll have to be careful of that. The TV screen went off, so I apologize about that. But anyways, so I've been connecting, and I've noticed that my eyes will go from brown to green in a third eye image, not in reality, but when I finally connect to her. I've been getting that, which is very interesting. And so once you feel grounded, just try to be the observer of your thoughts, the observer of yourself. Or of the world around you if you want to do that too. And I like to just imagine as if I am just there. I am just consciousness. I am not Jake. I am not this identity. I am just awareness. Being aware and observing. And if you are someone where you have the monkey mind and you are having trouble concentrating, if you want to use concentrating, of just not thinking, then one thing is actually take that and use it against itself. So if you are constantly thinking, start to think about what are things that I could have done in the day maybe better. Have I treated someone today or recently less than how I should have? Was I not as nice to them? Just go inside yourself and clear out anything that's been troubling you during this day or anything that's on your mind or emotions, if you're having trouble. And then a lot of times after that, you will feel at peace, you'll feel happy because you're clearing. And because of that, you won't think as much and you'll just relax. And that's always good. So I usually start my meditations by grounding, and then any anxieties, anything that I'm worried about, stressed out, I go through them. And once you are grounded and you feel like you're in that meditative zone, I know right now I'm just doing kind of tips, so I'm not in the trance state or very relaxed. But usually you will actually see your problems and anything that you're dealing with from a different perspective, because you are in a way going to a higher perspective or a perspective of neutrality. So you aren't really looking with a certain perception that will give us the distortions in some meaning sometimes. And so I like to go through, and I usually do this in, I visualize a pyramid as if I'm in Egypt, I'm on Mars. I like the Mars one a lot. But I kind of just go inside, and it's almost as if I am that pyramid, like a temple inside it, I am that. It's my little safe place. It's my altar, if you will. And sometimes I will go there and I'll be in this position visualizing, and there's 4 candles, one in each corner, like a square shape, and I'm in the middle. And on a throne type of chair, nothing spectacular, but on type of an altar thing in front of me is my higher self, is Sahir. And I will take images that Tahir has shown me of what Tahir looks like, even though our higher selves can look like anything they want. Sometimes I will take those images that he's shown me and use them. I'll have to figure that out, like I'm talking to him. And then eventually, once I visualize and get in that space and ask to connect, a lot of times I will get insight. Recently, he has been talking about redoing Atlantis in a way of us just fixing a lot of the things, learning from our mistakes, building a better place. But this is coming from a much higher level, so I believe that personally there's a lot more to it than I'm fully getting. And right now I am trying to contact the Syrians to see if there's anything that they have for today. Yesterday it was that they are around us now. They've been around us for a couple months, much closer, and that it's easier to connect to them, and that they want to help us, and they say that they connect us in the astral, but they want to plant more ideas, but not ideas in a way that would go against the free will, because that's something that almost all beings always are very strong about. But pretty much they're saying that they want to help us in the little ways that they can, even if it's plant an idea of just how to go forward with creating a new Earth. And it was a female yesterday, And in the video I was saying she has no hair, and it was very interesting. It was kind of like tattooed tribal things on her body, but they were part of her. I don't know if they were tattoos. Like, they weren't tattoos, but I don't know if... It was very interesting, just that they were one with her. And, like, one of them was glowing, which was interesting. And another tip for meditation is, if you're having trouble clearing your mind, exercise. For myself, I can't speak for everybody, but exercise has helped me, because I'll exercise before I meditate, and then I'm tired, and even though I do have a little lower energy, I'm more balanced, and I'm tired, so I'm not thinking, I'm not all over in my mind as much. And you are not your thoughts. So if you have any negative thoughts, it's completely okay, and never reject and resist. Because what is happening is a process. Those negative thoughts are coming in because you need to clear those away in order to get more in touch with yourself. So it's actually a good thing. It's actually kind of like a blessing in a way. It's, you're being given something that a lot of people wouldn't even want to acknowledge consciously and, work on a certain thing that's troubling to them. A lot of people would avoid it, and so it's actually being delivered to you. But you are not your thoughts. Spirit is perfect, and spirit never needs to improve. And so you are spirit, you are soul, and you have your body and your mind. And your mind is one with the universal one mind. And so, like I say, I go outside all the time at night, and I connect to the universe. I'll set an intention, or I'll center my chakras, which I will get into that in a second. But I will center, or I will send Reiki, or just an intention. I will visualize a beam coming out of my third eye, and then a lot of times I will see a UFO. I will see like a comet in the sky, like a meteor type thing, or a flash of light, or it responds. And anybody can do all this. You just have to apply it, and you have to believe. And a pure heart always makes a difference. Innocence goes a long way. And so for the chakras, if you want to clear your chakras in meditation, it's very, very simple. Think about what each chakra means, what it involves. You can also think about which organs are with each chakra. And so for an example of the meaning, one thing that the throat chakra deals with is authenticity, freedom of expression, being yourself, speaking your mind, not feeling like you can't be yourself. And so each chakra has many different things. For example, my sacral chakra always needs a lot of work. And I'm someone always in, not always in, but my sacral chakra is very strong. But go through each chakra and visualize a white light. Breathe in that white light. And visualize that white light going into that chakra and brightening that chakra. So for your root chakra, visualize the red getting brighter. And like I said, breathe in that white light. Think of everything that's going on that you can clear with those issues. And slowly blow out and visualize a black smoke. It's all those problems going away. And if you connect that to what I was saying about once you are in this state, you can see things with more clarity, with more truth. It's much easier to clear. Much, much easier. And so I like to go through each chakra, and I always usually visualize them, especially if I know I really need to clear my chakras. I will visualize them kind of murky at the beginning, like not as bright of a red as it could be, a little darkness. And then I clear it, and then a lot of times when I slowly breathe out, that air, that carbon dioxide will get very hot. It gets very hot. When you blow out, it's very warm. And I believe personally that there's something about that. There's something energetic. And I don't care what anybody says. I really believe there's something to that, because when I really go into the process and let out, I mean, it's very, 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 very warm. And this is an alchemical thing as well. And so you want to go through each chakra like I was saying. And then at the end you want to visualize putting those chakras back inside you. So they're with you only, and you are protected. So you don't want to be vulnerable to any negative entities around. And this is a great time to do Reiki. If you do Reiki, you can always do Reiki on yourself. Do whatever you do. And then after I clear my chakras a lot of the times, or it's just sometimes if I feel very in my heart chakra, I like to visualize myself. And sometimes you can feel, this takes a lot of practice, a ball of green energy coming from the heart and expanding it like a bubble all around you of love and protection. Or you can fill the entire room if you want to. It's up to you. And just feel that love for yourself, that love for everyone else, that unconditional love, that love from the Creator, that love from the Creator within yourself, your higher self. And then if you are someone who you want to try channeling, you want to connect, I have spoken to Yeshua, Jesus, in meditation and through channelings, and he explained to me that that's a good way to connect to him. That's a good way to connect to the angels, because you are increasing the light, the vibration, by expanding that love out, and so you will connect to something that is more of a just higher frequency, more pure loving. And sometimes I'll even visualize that around the entire globe, around Gaia, around all the oceans, all the mountains, all the animals. And just give thanks and gratitude. Be grateful. And no matter matter what issues you're having in life, after doing these things, you just feel a lot better. You really do. You really let go. And I know I am doing this, but you can do whatever you want, but I like to do mudras. I don't know too many mudras, but the mudras are very beneficial. And if you're someone who you've been meditating for a while, one thing I would look up are some alchemical meditation breathing exercises. One of them that I do is using your diaphragm, creating that fanning the flame is what they call it. And fanning the flame is very good if you want to burn away things that are not needed, any energies, any thoughts, habits. You create this fire within you. And it's the calcination step, the first step. The burning of the dross, as they say as well. And you do continuous you continuously do that faster and faster and faster. And I would do it for about a full 3 minutes. It's probably good enough. And that's a long time when you're doing that. 3 to 5 minutes. And then you feel the warmth get hotter and hotter and hotter. And it feels amazing. It's like you're creating your own sauna on the inside. I don't know if it works, but I want to see if that can help with decalcifying the pineal gland. That's just a thought that I have, but I don't know. And one thing that I do sometimes when I'm doing Reiki, or if I want to activate my third eye more, is I do a little tapping. It's a little piezo-electrical type of effect, if you will, but to me it's like a staticky. It kind of creates, what would you say? Kind of creates a spark. That's the best thing. That's the best way I would describe it. Kind of creates a spark. Kind of like you're looking for the power in that outlet, you know. And like I said, this is a great time if you want to send Reiki, if you want to do Reiki, if you do light languages. I have been trying to improve on light language. That is not my specialty. But you just have to let it flow. Ilaka tusku unakiana wanatao. And always in meditation, try to, well, not even try, just embody, if you will, the I am presence within, the creator within. We are all one. No matter what your perspective is, it's totally fine. No matter who your God is, I totally respect that. But we are all one with God. We're all one with the prime source, prime creator that made all of us. And so feel that loving energy within yourself. You are whole. You are perfect. Don't lose the true identity, if you will. And even with everything going on, it's like, what a beautiful experience. What a beautiful world. What a blessing it is to be who we are. My hands feel very staticky right now. And a lot of times after my meditation, I like to look at my hands and kind of let my vision blur out, and I will see energy. And so sometimes it's yellow, golden, the white is always there, the purple will come through, and it's very interesting because I remember years ago when I started doing all this stuff, I did not believe that that was real. And now I even sometimes do little things, even though I know it's real. I mean, don't get me wrong, I know it is. But I'll just move a finger, and then, for example, I'll move a finger, and it's like the energy that's coming off will move too, you know what I mean? So it's like I'm always expanding on what I'm seeing. And then always just that like static that you see all around you just when you're living. To me, after meditation, that is more vibrant because I believe that we're, obviously we're increasing our vibration, but I believe because of that, it's like everything is at a higher vibratory rate just around us. And that's just my theory. I'm not saying that that's correct. That's just what I believe, or could be true. Could be true. Don't quote me on that, though. And then always, crystals are always great for meditation. Let me move that again. Right here I have my amethyst, which is always my favorite. Third eye as well. And yesterday I don't do this stuff often, but yesterday I was actually asking questions, and then back and forth like this that I'm making it do is yes, side to side was no. And I was holding it still. I mean, I was even doing my best. And I was asking questions, and it was like a yes, no. And it's funny because I do the channeling, or I was doing the channeling for a long time, and so it's and I get third eye images still. So I don't really need to do this, but it was just a different way of doing it. But because I'm a clairvoyant, I prefer all the images and the insight. And then, as I said, I like amethyst. This is probably one of my favorites. You probably can't see it. Oh, there you go, a little bit sparkly. Very beautiful. And then closing out meditation, what I usually like to do, I don't know if I can right now because I have this microphone right here, but I like to kind of go up, connect to the universe again, and just bring down that energy, that awareness, that connection, and just ground it I don't do this, I'm just sitting in a chair. Standing up, I do this, and then you just kind of just ground out. And that always helps. And like I said, you always want to visualize. And so, I know it sounds weird at first to a lot of people if you don't meditate. But, we are creator beings. And so, go inside you and find that place. Create that space. And like I said, things will come, things will manifest. And it's just amazing. It's beautiful. It's very beautiful. So I wonder if that's how they do it in the higher dimensions. I'm not too sure. Maybe they just do it, right there, so they don't have to go in like we do, like how we think it's imaginary, But anyways, so I can't really think of any other tips for now. But that was a couple things just to help. So if this was helpful, let me know. If it wasn't helpful, let me know. If you guys have any tips or tricks or anything that I'm not thinking of, let me know as well. Tea would be a good idea. Maybe drink, not caffeine, but maybe drink some herbal tea before meditation. That might help as well. I always just like to clear myself, like I always do a workout before meditation. The morning is a little different, because to me that's a very different type of meditation. One thing I will say too also is always have that intention. Have an intention for what you are trying to get from that. And even if it's just let go of something, or it's just to be nothing for a while, always set an intention, because an intention and just, being pure with your intention, pure with yourself, having a pure heart, it opens up like so many doors to where once you can get there, and then you can even go farther down the rabbit hole. But just set yourself up, set your meditations up, have your ritual, have what you do all the time for your own meditation. Doesn't, no one has to agree with you, doesn't have to be what they do, what other people do. Always have yours, because you are you. No one can be you, and no one can understand you how you know yourself. So yeah, I think that's it for now. So tomorrow I'm going to try to make a video. We shall see. I can go live. I had a feeling that I wasn't able to go live because I didn't think I had enough subscribers. But I can go live. So I'm going to go live. I will try to do it so there's like the 30 minutes beforehand, so you guys can know. But I think it'd be really cool for us to do some meditations, do some Reiki. Channeling is always better with other people. I know that I do it by myself, but if there's more people, a lot of times things come quicker. Last time I hung out with somebody, I actually started, channeling. So other people are needed. Ross has a minimum of 3 people. I am going to go an LLC route, and I'm going to have my own Reiki company, and it's going to be running with Spirit by Jake. So running with Spirit by Jake, but you can look forward to that, and I'm going to have a website, obviously. And so I will let you guys know where the website is, and I'll go on Zoom, and I'll screen share and show you guys all the stuff. So I'm looking forward to the future. Things are finally going the way that I want them to, because I am making them go how I want them to. So much love, guys. Hope you guys have a good night. I hope this helped. Love you all. Be safe. Take care. And let me know if there's anything I can do for you guys. So, alright. Have a good one, guys. Peace.